Perfect. So, hello everyone, welcome to a new session. So, in this session, we have going to do some sort of exercises on the cloud BTP platform where we'll be deploying and configuring some of the applications which is developed in the Business Application Studio. And that application we're going to configure onto the BTP Fury Launchpad. We also will be going to learn about all the process involved into this BTP Fury Launchpad configuration, like how to create tile catalog, all those things will come. We'll also have a look of the flavor of the on-premise system. How will you create tile catalog, those things in the on-premise system. Also, then we'll go and talk about the new concept on this, on the page and space concept, which is a new concept on this for HANA landscape, which is going to be replaced with this tile and catalog and group concept on the on-premise system. So that is what the major agenda of today's session. And the last part of the session, we'll be giving some instructions for tomorrow, where we'll be developing some Node.js based application, where you will be creating or installing Node.js and Cloud Foundry command line interface and make your system ready. You'll be installing two software for that. And from like in tomorrow's class, we'll be starting with some sort of applications with a Node.js and a normal CLI based application development. So let's coming back. We'll go to the Business Application Studio, and we go inside the workspace of the Business Application Studio. So once I come inside the workspace of the Business Application Studio, so there, if you remember, in the last session we have created an application with a display sales order, and we have basically design some screen where we are displaying a list of sales order, and that details we were just we have deployed this application onto the BTP, onto the on-premise system. If you remember, we have deployed the application to the on-premise system, and we have run the application here. That's what the last class that we have taken, where you are displaying the list of sales order like this. Now, remember one thing. Whenever you come to Business Application Studio and you are going to create applications inside Business Application Studio from the template, at that time, it will ask, the first question would be the selection of the application. Now, in your day-to-day life, there are different type of applications. So you'll be creating it. Now, assume it, if your company is not going to configure your Fury Launchpad and they have planned to go with a standalone app router link, I mean, in that case, you definitely has to select the standalone app router while creating the application. But if they're planning to have a Fury Launchpad managed, you can also create a Fury Launchpad managed a managed app router application while creating a Fury based application. That's the basic thing has to be we have to know. And whenever they remember one thing, whenever you're going to come and create a project, any multi-target application project, it is not always necessary to select a basic multi-target application template. You can choose this also. Don't always assume that empty application means this is the only template. It is not. Whenever you are creating this application also you'll be able to have the MTA based application to deploy into Cloud Foundry. If you remember, I told you one thing. Whenever you are creating a new application, if I just give an example here, a Fury based application, and let's say you are selecting the template of this on as I said a basic Fury application. Now somebody asked me a question today, let's say I'm going to develop an application, and that application has been planned to develop and deploy into my on-premise system. But tomorrow I have to take a decision to deploy the same application over cloud platform BTP. Now, how do I manage to do that? Now, what I told you guys, like whenever you are creating an application, let me just simply show you. Like whenever you're creating the application, let's say I'm going to create a basic application. I'm just selecting a basic and going to next. Here my data sources and the services I have to configure here. Let's say I'm selecting a new system in this, and under the system I supposed to keep the my destination one. Once I given my destination, then it will be asked for any sort of services I supposed to choose inside this.
Yeah, Rahul, here we are selecting the manually service on premise system service. Correct.
Right, right.
Then web cloud systems services on
Mm.
that. How can I achieve?
You can always select like connect to a system whenever you have given here. You have to give different type of seed. You need to know your data sources here. Connect to a system when you are given is, then it will always pointing to the system it's been configured inside your inside your BTP along with inside your BTP your destinations. Now these are the three is your destinations. But ABAP in cloud, this is the option they have given. ABAP in SAP BTP. If you choose this one, then all the ABAP environment, whatever you have created in your like ABAP in cloud, that will be coming here. As I have not given anything here, it is that widget is not coming. But whenever it will be, this is the option for your ABAP in cloud. They have given it here itself. It will be part of a connect to a system. And if somebody wants to use a OData service standalone, they can go and select the OData service directly here. They need not to give to any system and all because let's say you have not configured any destination. You can directly give a OData service URL also here. And if you would like to have a metadata uploaded, you can also upload a document on the metadata. It will take as a local metadata and load your metadata based data. You can also use a local cap project inside this and a business hub API if you have configured there. If you go to business hub API or API business hub, inside the API business hub, you would be asking to select the services available under this API business hub. But before going to do that, you need to have an API business hub account enabled, and you can able to check all the different services are available on that, and you can consume those services for your application as well. Okay. So now let's say what I was talking about is like building in normal applications. Now let's say I'm assuming it, you have just given a normal application created here with one of the destination as this for HANA system that we have. And let's assume it, we are giving a normal data set in this, and we're creating let's say I'm giving on like any of the data set. Once you have given the data set, then can I think please just go for mute no because I'm getting some background noises. It will be a problem for you guys for the recording. So then you select the like entity selection as a view name, and then whenever you're giving the project name in this, whatever the project name you are giving it, you give it here, and after that, see there are three more options available. Three more options in the sense is the add deployment configuration, add FLP configuration, and configure advanced options. Now, let's say your plan is to develop an application to be deployed over on-premise system. But tomorrow you don't know that you have to again deploy the application in the BTP as well. So if any sort of scenarios is there, or if you are unable to judge the scenario also, if you're creating an application, make sure whenever you're creating an application, first of all, I always request, like I always suggest also the same way whenever you're creating the project. The SAP UI5 version has to given in a proper way because it has to be considering your on-premise system version. Once you have given this, then the second thing is your add deployment configuration. Don't give as no, make it as yes. FLP configuration, you can make it yes or no, whatever it is. It doesn't care about anything. Later point in time also you can able to configure, but this option is specifically for if you are planning to deploy the application over the BTP like Fury Launchpad configuration. It is like it if you are again if you're giving some information in this, if you're trying to deploy into your on-premise system, it won't help anyway. That is most important configurations and has to give it whenever you are trying to host the application into BTP Launchpad services. But if you can ignore these two, but don't ignore
Which
this
one?
point.
Central launchpad, na? Here it will central launchpad will use.
Yeah, it will basically, I mean, if you give this yes, it will ask you to give the semantic object and action. But this if you give it yes, it will ask to fill all the information. But those information again you need to like reconfigure it because there is a small bug into this platform right now happening. Eventually, if you're giving it yes and going to next, I'll show you. So I'm going to next. Let's say I have given deployment configuration as yes. So this is the important scenario. Now let's say you are building the application for ABAP, and based on that you are giving the destinations and all other things. Now tomorrow, if you are planning to change the decision to a cloud platform, like to a cloud foundry account, then how it will work? It will work. There will be no problem. You can select this ABAP as a default one first of all, and go proceed with that. Or if you're planning to go to like Cloud Foundry, you can also proceed with that. But later point in time, you can change the deployment configuration anytime. So I was talking about different commands are available, right? One of the command was available as npm run deploy config. This npm run deploy config is nothing but this is the deployment configuration to be change and modify whatever I want to do. Okay. Now let's say I'm giving us Cloud Foundry as an example. And once I given Cloud Foundry as my target deployment system, and I'm choosing the destination as the S4HANA system. And let's say I'm going with a managed application router and click on next. Now see this Fury Launchpad configuration. Now this Fury Launchpad configuration is most important configuration whenever you are developing an application and planned to host the application onto the BTP Fury Launchpad services. Getting my point? If you're planning for a standalone, this is not at all required. Okay. And as you have given the previous step that you are accessing this application via managed app router. See this, whenever you select this deployment configuration, there is an option came here. The application is to managed application router, yes or no. Now, if it is yes, then only it is okay to go with the Fury Launchpad configuration. Okay. Now, let's say I'm telling you if somebody has not enabled this option at the time of selecting the or creating the application, later point in time, how they will modify or change it. As I said, there is a command available to change and modify any sort of deployment configuration. Similarly, there is one more command available, npx fury add flp config. This is to config This is to config Fiori Launchpad. Okay. So if you have missed somehow the point where to like configure your Fury Launchpad, you can run this command anytime top of your application to reconfigure your Fury Launchpad. Okay. Now coming back to this, if you are going to give it here itself, there is a concept called semantic object, an action, and the title and subtitle. Now these are the things which is required whenever you are going to like deploy the application to BTP. But the semantic object, how it works, I'll tell you once I have deployed the application. Action is also one of the parameter to be considered, like what type of application it is. It's an create based application, display based application, whatever it is. You can give any sort of actions. You can define anything there. Title is about the application, the name of the application that you are giving it. Against the semantic object, it will be taken as a name of the application and it will be stored. Then you'll be finishing the application. Okay. Now let's assume it. We have built the applications that way, and we have got the application something like this. And I'm going to run this application right now with a preview application mode. Now, once I go here and I'm running the application, so what I supposed to see it, I supposed to one. So I'm getting the list of sales order, right? Now, this is the application. Let's say we have developed. Now, once you see this application when it is developed, now what I said, like if you'd like to deploy the application, what are the steps to follow? Right click on the application, go to the open in integrated terminal, go inside this. First and foremost, this is the our command available for the BTP to perform. So we'll take all the commands here. The first thing I should go with the run deploy config. Take all your commands handy somewhere, then just paste one by one. This is our deployment run config. Now, as I said, whenever you are going to this deploy config, it always allow you to give an option to deploy into either ABAP and Cloud Foundry. If I have chosen ABAP also or a Cloud Foundry also initially while trying to create the application, it will take you to the application and deploy. Okay. So you have already seen the application, how I have deployed into ABAP, right? Once I deployed into ABAP, in the last class I have shown to you, like you need to have a you need to have one package, you need to have one TR, like a transport request. You should give the application name, the BSP application name, then the application will be deployed and it will be available on the AC80T code inside the on-premise system. Now, if you are let's say if you are going to deploy into a Cloud Foundry system, you can choose Cloud Foundry in this. You can choose Cloud Foundry in this. Now, let's say this is how you can just change and modify your deploy config. The second thing is, if let's say assume it that you don't have given your FLP configuration, but you want to modify this now, how will you do it? So what you can do is come here, close it, and paste the in PX Fury, add FLP config. Now it will ask you the same questions. It is asking me to overwrite because I have already given here the semantic object and the action. That's why it is giving it. But if you'd like to overwrite, you can also overwrite it here. And the thing is, like if somebody if somebody is facing some error, the error is they missed, they're not sure, they have given the FLP configuration or not. So always run the command, this command npx fury add FLP config. If you have given it, then you can always find it out. The option is like FNP configuration exists. That means you have already given something. But if you're not sure what you have given, what is the semantic object you have given, then you can come here and overwrite it any point in time. Okay. Now, once the FLP configuration and deploy config is done, we have seen the scenario to deploy into our on-premises. Now let me deploy it into Cloud Foundry. So remember one thing, whenever you are creating the application, you would always find whatever it is, a normal Fury based application also whenever you create, you always get this mta.yml file. So I told you guys I'll find it out some command or something to deploy into a normal application to Cloud Foundry also, which is not a MTA based application. For a normal application also, it is very easy to deploy now. They are providing the mta.yml file. So once you modify npx app deploy config and the run deploy config configured everything, then right click on this mta.yml file and build the project. So once you build the project, the normal way how we have already seen, it will automatically build the project and it will generate one archive folder, which is mta underscore archives. Inside that, we should be having one mtar file. So you can see mta.archives file folder generated. Inside this, my application and the version of the application and .mtar file got generated. Now you know how to deploy the application, right? Right click on the mtar file and deploy the mtarchive file. So once you deploy this mtarchive file, what it will do is it will go to your BTP sub account, and inside the BTP sub account, there are three different service instance it will create. One is a destination instance, one is an XSUA service instance, another one is your HTML5 container like the UI5 or the front end container it will generate. XSUA, then it has the destination and the UI5. I'll talk about that. What are those services and what is the usefulness of the service? Now you can see the process is finished. That means the application is deployed properly onto your BTP account. Now let's go to the BTP account. I'm going inside this BTP account. I'm refreshing this BTP account. Once I refresh this BTP account, then I should come to the sub account. This is my sub account. That go inside the trial account. Once you go inside the trial account, in the left hand side, you are having an option called HTML5 applications. So once you go to this HTML5 applications, you should see the application just now we have deployed. That application should appear in this thing. See, the Z sales order is the application. Just now we have developed. Now what it is saying, managed application router provided by SAP Build Zone Standard Edition. Now if you run this application directly by this link, click on this, it will automatically take you to the application and it should launch the application. Now there is one question it will be coming to your mind. Then you'll be saying that boss, I have planned as a managed app router, but I'm not configured the application onto the Fury Launchpad. but still I am able to run the application as a standalone app, right? Then what is the requirement for having a standalone app? I can either choose it to manage the app router and run this application by this link. I'll give my client this link to access application. It will be same, no? But it is not the same way. Whenever the application is running, it is just trying to take your trial account dot launchpad dot this. If your launchpad is not activated, your launchpad service inside the service instances, if your launchpad service is not activated, then your application would not run on the managed app router like this. Whenever you hit that link, it will show you like access denied or your launchpad service is not activated because it is indirectly using the launchpad only. That's the trick. So if you'd like to go with a managed app router, most importantly, you must have this work zone or standard edition subscribed. Then only you can run. It's up to your choice. You can run this as a standalone app also now. Like as a link, you can also give it to your client, customer, or you can also configure the same application inside your BTP Query Launchpad as well. Getting my point? Now, once you deployed this, the application is available under the HTML5 application section in this BTP trial. Now, what is the next step? I can see the application runs fine here. The data are coming in this. Now, let's configure the application into the BTP Query Launchpad. I told you guys, like you have to enable your Query Launchpad instance in your BTP trial account. If you guys have not done yet, just to tell you here, go to the service marketplace. Inside the service marketplace, you should go to this work zone, go to the standard edition of this work zone and create an account in this. So create this instance in this. Once you create, choose the service plan as a standard one. Now, once you choose the standard one, then automatically it will create the instance here. And it will be shown like this. Don't miss to give the roles. Come to the security. And under the security, come to the users. Under the users, you should go to your account. Inside the account, you're supposed to go to the assign role collection, and it should be having some more options along with this, like for your launchpad admin, launchpad config admin, those things will come, and you need to assign the role collection. That's it. So once you save that, you should be jumping back to this instance and subscription. Now you will hit this work zone and like standard edition service. So once you go there, it will create or it will jump you to the page where the site directories are maintained. So this is called a site manager. You know, the entire page, the entire section is called a site manager. Now, the concept is like this. You might be having a Fury Launchpad in your on-premise system as a development, quality, production, right? Similarly, here also you can maintain multiple sites also. Like I have created one site. So this site I have given a name as a Fury training site. You can create a multiple one in your actual landscape as a development, as a quality, and a production one. Okay. And what are the applications you would like to like move from one application, one process to another process? As I said, there is one like your transport management service is available. Otherwise, you need to do manually by exporting the site, and you can also re-import and create a new site also, or you can export the application and import it there as well. That is how you need to manually do it in this BTP site manager, like to maintain the application. Now, what I have done is I have created a new site, given a name as this. Before going to jump to the site, in the left hand section, there are some interesting options are available. Content manager, content, sorry, channel manager, and settings. Now, whenever you have deployed the application into a BTP platform as an HTML5 application, the first and foremost thing, the application which is created as an managed app router, those applications should be available in this channel manager and the content manager as an application. Then only you can configure tile catalog and all those. Okay, but I'll come to that part and tell you about those things. But before that, I'm going to clear one concept who are very new to this platform on this configuration of Fury Launchpad. Now, who are very new to this Fury Launchpad concept, for them, just one small overview. Fury Launchpad is nothing but one platform where all the Fury application would be deployed and accessed from this Fury Launchpad, where you might will be seeing something, some applications like this, some small boxes. Okay, you might have already used Fury applications, but it would be available kind of these boxes actually. Okay, now these boxes are actually called, so this is entirely called as your FLP. Okay, and these boxes, whatever it is, boxes are representing one tile, a technical term called tile, or you can say understanding purpose, tile is nothing but one application. Okay, this application, the application you have developed in UI5, right? That application you will be deploying inside this Fury Launchpad and configuring this tile. That means if somebody click on this box, your application should load in the next, or in the screen. Next screen would be your application. Okay, so it will take you from here to here. Okay, now once you click on here, it will take you to the applications. Now there are multiple applications can be deployed under this Fury Launchpad, and you can group those applications based on some heading. Based on some heading in the sense, let's say I am developing some application for my project one, or let's say I'm having a sales and distribution. Okay, I'm having sales and distribution. I need under sales and distribution, there are three applications to be developed. Then again, I am having materials management. Under this, I need again two applications to develop. So this is called a concept of a group. This is called a group. Means under this group, you are adding multiple tiles. Tile 1, tile 2. Okay. So that's a group concept. One group can handle multiple tiles or multiple applications. Okay. So that is the concept generally we should know while configuring any sort of Fury Launchpad configuration. But now there is one interesting fact called as role. Now that plays a very vital role when while developing anything. Concept called as role. Now role means this Fury Launchpad is basically one platform where or is kind of a home page where you have multiple applications configured inside that. I mean, this is one tile, another tile like this, right? Now, a person who is logged into the platform, the user, the user sometimes like as a user from sales, they should only able to they should only should display the sales and distribution group and all the applications inside this. If a person has logged in from material management group, they should display only this application. They should not display this application. That means this particular home page is fully managed by role. Now, whenever you are configuring any tile, any group, you can create new role for that, new role for the application. Like you are deploying one application, display sales order. You can create a new role for that application, and that role you can assign to the user to get the application enabled for them. If you assign this role, whoever that person will be able to get access to that application. Getting my point? So here three things is very important. It's called as a tile, group, and role. Now, in this tile, there is one concept also comes called as a catalog. Now, what is a catalog does here? The catalog, like you can add multiple tiles under the catalog. Means, let's say one process called manage sales order. This may require to create sales order. They also may require a edit sales order or display sales order. One should be approved sales order. These three can be considered as three different applications, but can be given under one catalog or multiple catalogs also. It depends upon the choice, but the standard practice, it, it differs from developer to developer. Somebody creates multiple catalogs, like one catalog means one tile. Sometimes people used to add multiple tiles under one catalog also. It's if you in that scenario you can able to see mostly on the standard application. But remember, tile catalog like mostly are the same one. And whenever you are creating any tile or catalog, that has to be merged under the group, and both the tile catalog has to be merged under the role to get access to the other person. Now that is a basic concept of any Fury Launchpad configuration. Now coming back to the concept here, so that means we understood from this that I must be having an application to configure under this Fury Launchpad homepage. I must require an application. Now I deployed the application into BTP platform. It is available as an HTML5 application here. I'm going to the site directory. Where will I find out the application is already available in my site to configure or not? I should come to this my content manager. Let me one second. Let me delete some of the groups is already created. Otherwise, you won't be able to have the flavor that how I'm doing it right. One second. Now see this. Whenever you come here, you might not see all these options every time. See, your application is right now available here. Okay? Inside your content manager, my content. But initially, this application won't be available sometimes. If that is not available, then you won't be able to configure the Fury Launchpad configuration for this application. If you pass through some sort of errors like or some issues like your application is not displaying in this section, what you should do is first of all you should go to this channel manager. See this? You should come to this channel manager. Once you come to this channel manager, you should see the HTML5 applications from the domain which is your sub account. It is automatically configured in this. Like the application, whatever you are developing into this BTP platform and whatever is available under this HTML5 application section should be available inside this HTML5 app. Now, let's say recently you have deployed some application, but the application is not visible or inside your channel content manager under your my content. Then refresh this action like updating the HTML5 application. Sometimes what it happens, sometimes you have deployed the application, but the application is not displaying as because of your HTML5 applications are not updated, not refreshed. So always do a refresh under the channel manager section. Once you do that, then you do one more thing is go to your content manager. If initially it was still not available, then go to this content explorer. You should find out why it is not coming. Then click on this HTML5 app. Then you should check initially if it is not inside your content manager, it should come here. If it is coming here, but it is not coming here, means the content is available, but it is not pushed to my content. Then this checkbox should not be enabled. You need to click on this checkbox and click on add to my content. What does it mean? It means as there is a content means the HTML5 application. That application is available, but it is not under your content to manage. It is under the HTML5 application section. Now, if you would like to use that application, just come here and add to my content. Means under the content manager, there are two sections, my content and the overall content. My content would be whatever the applications you can able to process for Fury Launchpad configuration. Content Explorer is the overall content available. Now it's your job is to select and push that application to my content. Once you push the application to my content, the application would be available like this as an HTML5 application. Under this, now if you go inside this application, what you can see here, the application all detail would be available here. The name of the application is Fury Freestyle app. The application component name is Z sales order. The application configuration system is this. Sub account is this. Navigation, if you go, there is a semantic object created. Display action is available. Visualization, this is how your application looks like. So because the title you have given as display sales order, right? By default, it is displayed in a box like this. Now, if you see these options are not enabled inside your app, I mean, The semantic objects are not available. Visualization is not available. That means you have to be sure that there is something wrong inside my FLP config section. Either it is not added or it is not taken properly. That is the first and foremost thing to check whether it is configured properly or not. And trust me, if you are not doing this configuration right here inside this, then you won't be able to use this application for a group or kind of a catalog. So make sure it is available and configured inside your business application studio by giving this command either npx query add flp config, or at the time of creating the application, don't forget to give the flp configuration options by giving the semantic object title and action. Now, once you have given this, the application would be available inside as an app here. Come back to it. Once you come back, there's an option called as new. If you click on the new button, you would be able to see there are four options overall it is available: apps, catalog, group, and role. Now, these are the four concepts I was also talking about in this. There are these the four concepts. One is your group, another one is your app, then the tile, and then the role. Now, this four is exactly similar to the concept of an on-premise system also. Now, whoever does not know what is on-premise does and how on-premise does, that I'll show you first. Then I'll come to this configuration. Then you can see like how it is related to each other. Now, what I have done, I have configured the application. Application is available inside the my content. Now it will come the concept of catalog, group, and role. These three concepts will come. The similar concept also available in your Fury Launchpad in normal on-premise system. Now I have opened this ES5 Fury Launchpad. Okay, so this is my ES5 Fury Launchpad. Inside this ES5 Fury Launchpad, I can see multiple applications are available. If I open up any of the application, manage product, I would see the list of products should be displayed. If I click on a go button, I can see the multiple products are available here. I can click on any of this product. I can have a display view of the product. Like we'll create an application with the same flavor and same type in our upcoming classes. Like next to next class, we will again start with this Fury element based application. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, let's say they have created. So this is basically a Fury Launchpad loop. This Fury Launchpad, this is the group name called as a purchaser EPM. Under the EPM group, it is having all the applications. Now, this is the ultimate look of any Fury Launchpad. It might be a it might be one your on-premise one or if your cloud one. You almost have a similar look of the Fury Launchpad. Now, I was talking about this one. This one is nothing but one application that we're supposed to configure. Now, the person who has logged in, that is the person details here. Okay, all the information about the persons can be find out in this section, like the name of the person, okay, and other information is also can able to find out in the about. Now, if I go and see how to configure this application inside the Fury Launchpad, how do I configure it? In Fury Launchpad concept for the on-premise system, there is something called as a Fury Launchpad Designer. What it is called? Fury Launchpad Designer. The Fury Launchpad Designer is having one individual URL for that. The URL looks like this. See this? This is the URL of the Fury Launchpad. Now, if you see, this Fury Launchpad URL is slightly bit different from the normal Fury Launchpad. It is the normal Fury Launchpad have this host and port, then SAP BC UI5 UI5, UI2 U shell, and the above Fury Launchpad. Inside this, all are same, only it has to be a admin site for the Fury Launchpad, and it's a cast would be the scope. Okay. Now this Fury Launchpad URL, once you launched it, this Fury Launchpad admin URL, this is the section where you can configure a new catalog or a new group. Okay. And here the role is not available in this section. Role is available on the other T code inside this called as a PFCG T code. Called as if you come to your PFCG T code, where all the roles you can create for a new application. Okay. Now remember, in on-premise system, you should be having an admin URL where you can configure your tile, like your catalog and groups, and inside your role maintenance in PFCG, you can create a new role. Inside the role, what you can do is you can add the created catalog and the group inside this. Like I was telling you, right? One, to manage your application under one role, you need to add the catalog and the group. So this tile or the catalog and the group has to push under the role. So if I assign this role to anyone, that person will get this application. So that is the concept. Again, coming back, first and foremost thing, you should create a new catalog here. If I click on this plus button, you can give any name here. And you can give any ID. And you can click on save. Once you click on save, catalog would be created under the catalogs of the server. It would be available like this. Now, once you created this, it asking for like to configure a tile under this catalog. Like it will be displayed to them. So there are three type of tiles available on the on-premise normal S/4HANA system, where it is not having those KPI tiles. It will be having these three type of tiles: a dynamic tile, a static tile, and a news tile. What does a dynamic tile means? Dynamic tile means whenever you come to this Fury Launchpad, it is showing 123 products. Now, if you assume it, now one of the product is not available right now, then automatically it will be deleted from the system. If it is deleted, this 123 would be become 122 if I refresh this. That means this tile is providing some information which is coming from a OData service dynamically. That's why it is coming as a dynamic application tile. Like means you are showing some information which is dynamically pulled out from some data source. What is the other tile means? A new style. New style is basically for a splashy like news to run it. Like if you are going to give some sales in your company, and in the Fury Launchpad you are going to give some sales promotion. Some of the details you can write it out, it will flash some cells, it will slide it like that. And a static style. Static tile is nothing but the other type of tile. If you have this one, this one, this one, this one, it doesn't contain any sort of dynamic data. It content is all about the title, the subtitle, and the icon. Nothing extra is there. So again, up to your choice, what type of data you'd like to display here. That's completely up to your call. If you're going to go for a static one, you should give the name of the title here. Let's say I'm giving it display sales order, theory learning, and you can choose any in like icon from the inbox. Okay, you can select any icon, whatever the icon you like, you can choose it from there and click on OK. Then the concept of semantic object comes in. So similarly, how you have given the semantic object configuration for the BTP deployment at the BTP itself while configuring the FLP. But here in on-premise, you need not to give it there. You have to configure it here, right? Now the twist is how BTP is more convenient here is in BTP, if you create a semantic object or give a name of the semantic object, it will be automatically created. But here in the on-premise system, you can't create from this platform. You can only select. Getting my point? You can only select. But where will you create? To create a new semantic object, it should come inside your SAP GUI screen. Supposed to run and execute one T code /n/ui2 /acmobj. So this is the semantic object T code. T code is nothing but /ui2 /acmobj. If you go inside this T code, you can see the list of semantic objects created here, right? And here also you are having an option to modify and create a new entry as a new semantic object. Now I'm giving it Z sales order. Semantic object name, you can give anything. The same name also you can keep it. And I'm saving this out. Now while saving this out, in your normal on-premise system, it will ask for a transport request, which is a workbench request. You should save under that. So your transport request has captured the new semantic object. But here, one more twist, you'll be asking me a question. So that you are configuring something here, right? You are creating a new catalog, all these things. Now, how do I capture in a TR all this configuration? How do I move to quality system? So for that, one transport request is required, which has to be a customizing request. So let's go to AC09 and create a customizing request. Let me create it, a customizing request. Okay, let me give a name, theory training, customizing, transport. Click on save. Now this is my transport request, right? Now, remember one thing, when you come to this Fury Launchpad Designer, in this Fury Launchpad Designer, before going to start doing anything, you should do one small like configuration to capture all the configuration to a TR. Refresh the screen. There is a button at the right top corner click on the settings icon, remove from this local object to the customizing request. The new customizing request you have created, it should come here. It is not coming. It might be because of the transport request I have created. I have not assigned myself as a user.
Select the object, and on the top you have change owner. You can use that.
I think. Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I'm extremely sorry. It won't be displayed there because of I'm using this platform, which is our S4 HANA system given by our SAP here. But here the configuration I am doing it in the ES5 system. So it is not the Fury Launchpad of the S4 HANA server, because there are some issues in loading the Fury Launchpad in that. That's what I was showing it here. So it is not coming only because of this is the ES5 server Fury Launchpad. This is not the S4 HANA server that we have here. I'm just trying to show you the configuration here. It should be available. It should be available inside this section. You're getting my point why I'm not getting it, because of this is the ES5 server, which is a free demo server. That's the Fury Launchpad, and that's the configuration of this one. And I'm just showing you the steps here, how to create a transport request, how to create a semantic object into our S4 HANA system. So if I would have opened the Fury Launchpad of the S4 HANA system, I would have seen that when your transport request comes here. But there is some problem, looks like still in the Fury Launchpad URL of that server. Let me just check one more time it's working or not. That's why it is unable to open this. One second. Guys, see, there is one more T code available. If anybody wants to see, FLP T code also available. To run the FLP directly onto your from your SAP GUI to here. If you'd like to see, have a look. So I'm just giving it /n/this. So I think the host and port is having some sort of problems on that actually. Is it working for anyone? Is anyone checked it whether the Fury Launchpad works for them into the server given? I think this HTTP host also it doesn't work. So technically, like it should open the Fury Launchpad of your same platform. Then you can have a look of all the catalogs or all the tiers and everything. Whatever I'm giving there, it should be available then. Let me have a try at least. I don't think so that this should be working. It is having some problem actually. I'll check that. I'll check with the team once. So technically, this should be the link for our Fury Launchpad of the S4HANA system. Yeah.
Rahul, I'll just ping you one link in the chat. Just try that link, Rahul.
Let's give it
1 second.
I'm assuming that 1031 and 206, that one might be working, but let's see. Yeah, this Rasa. Okay.
Just continue the advance, then it should be fine.
Perfect. Thank you. I think this is what I was. Yeah. So this is basically the virtual the host that we have. for our Fury Launchpad. Now let me do one thing. I will just use the same one, and let me just directly use. Perfect. So now let me just go inside. Perfect. It loads fine. Thank you. Thanks, sir. So this is what I can just let me bookmark this one. Is for HANA 2020 FLP. So now to see this one, now I would like to open the your I would like to open the designer URL for that. Similarly, I'll just go here and only take the other part of it up to cust. I'll go here and let me load the FLP cust, but our client is 800. Keep the 800 client and run. Once you run this, so your Fury Launchpad also opened up here. So let me close the ES right now. So again, now you come here. Now the first and foremost thing is supposed to go and select the transport request. Once I come to this transport request, first uncheck this none option from here. Inside the customized request, I should get the new transport request. But remember, this has to be a customizing transport request. Click on OK. Now, whatever the configuration I'll be doing in this platform should be captured under this transport request. Now I'll create a new catalog in this. I'm going to give it display sales order. And just giving a name, create catalog underscore display sales order. Now click on save. Once I have saved this, I'll be configuring the tile here as a static tile. I'll give a name here as display sales orders. I'll be selecting an icon from the drop down. Click on OK. Semantic object I have created. I've given it sage sales order. See, the semantic object is now available here. Action, you can give any action. Just click on display and click on save. Now, once you save this, your tile has been configured. See, this is the tile. Now, there is something called as target mapping. Now, let's say if you configure this tile, you configure, let's say as an example, this is one tile, or this is one of my tile. If I click on that, it should go and launch your application, right? Launch my application in the sense what? The application I have developed, which is available in ACAT. So we have given some name as Fury Training, basic Fury app. In this is the application you have yesterday, I think the last class you have deployed. Now if I go here, this is the application is supposed to open up whenever I click on this tile. That's what I need. So that is called a target mapping. If you click on this particular tile, it should target to somewhere. How it will create the configure the target mapping? There is an option down called create target mapping. Click there. The similar way, the semantic object has to be selected again. Display has to given the same one, whatever you given in the previous screen. Go with the normal SAP Fury app. Title you can give it display Fury app. Now URL and ID, these two very important things here. See, these things are only required in on-premise configuration. So many steps are involved, no? Coming to this catalog creation, then giving all the information, selecting which type of catalog tile it is, static, dynamic, fill the tiles information, filling the target mapping information, and then a few more things will come. So those things also would be very easy when you will see the cloud. It will be really easy actually. Now, if you see here, all this information, this style, UI, URL and ID, how to do the URL and ID. The URL is nothing but you are giving the basic URL of your application. How will you get to know? So this is your BSP application, right? Copy the BSP application. Okay. Now go to one T code called SICF. Once you go to SICF T code, put your service name, your application name, and execute. Once you execute the application, you should be having some URL. Now, if you double click on this application, see it has given some URL path. Actually, you can say this is the path it is expecting. Take it from the SAP BC UI5 underscore UI5 slash SAP. Keep that path and then append that with your BSP application name. Your BSP application name, append with that. That becomes the path of or the URL path of your application. Means if somebody wants to go to your application, automatically SAP will execute this path, and inside this path only your application is there, isn't it? See this. It will automatically go and execute this application. Now, what is the ID? ID is nothing but the application you have developed in AC8 you have deployed, right? In AC8 you have deployed, right? In, yeah. In AC8 you have deployed, right? So application once you have created it, you definitely has given some application name or the ID of the application, which can be always seen from the component.js file in your application. Come here, you can see the application namespace has given as Z basic Fury app. Copy this and keep the namespace ID as Z basic Fury app. Okay, that's the component ID and click on save. Now, the interesting fact, if I compare this with the cloud one, this is the information that we got it of the application. Now I'll go to the cloud platform. See, these informations are already taken whenever you are configuring the application. I'll go inside that application. Now have a look and compare both. See, forget about this one. This is the title of the application. ID of the application. URL path. Here the path would be different, definitely. That path has been given. So all those informations are automatically captured whenever you are developing the application and deploying it. In on-premise, you have to do everything manually. In BTP, you automatically done. Here, the semantic object you are creating in our this one, our SAP GUI, and configuring it here. But there, you can creating it directly by giving some name. It will be create for you. That's the differences. So like it will not take much time in terms of configuration in BTP, but on premise it will take in compare more time. I'll come back here. The application tile is been configured. Now it's the time to create a group. If I come to the group section, inside the group section, I can create a new group. Can give it like Fury Learning, and I can give any group ID. And click on save. Now, under the group, see what I'm doing it, under the group, I can add a catalog. How? Click on the plus icon, display Salesforce is my catalog, check on this. That's it, come back. So what I have done, I have created a catalog. Under the catalog, I have configured the application. I have configured the application. That application I am putting under the group. That's what I did, right? Now it's the time to select or create or configure the same things in under the role. So this is my group. Let me take a copy of that. Under the group, this is my catalog. Catalog ID is this. Copy the catalog ID also. Now we'll go to our role main section. What is the key code I said? /n pfcg. Once you go inside this role, you can create a new role by giving it Z Fury underscore training, and you can create a new single role, or if you would have already created some role, you can also use that role and modify, up to your choice. This role does not exist, look like, so let me just create a role. Z Fury underscore training underscore role, create a single role here. I'm giving it Fury learning role. Okay. Now under this role, there is some tabs are available. Menu. I'll save the role first. Then authorizations. Users. Now in the menu, this role, you have created a new role. In this role, what you're going to do, you are going to include the group and the catalog. So this role would be specifically for the application. If you assign this role, anybody can get that application. How will you assign the group and the catalog? Under the menu, there is something called transactions and there is a drop down. Click on the drop down. There's an option called Fury Launchpad. Inside this, you can add catalog, group, and space. Space concept will come later. I'll add the first, the group list or the catalog. I'll add the catalog. This is my catalog. I go here, I paste the catalog ID, click on enter. So what exactly you're trying to do? You kept the catalog under the role. Now you also give the group under the role. Now let me select the group and the group ID. That's it. Now under the user section, now who all would be having access to this role? You can maintain the list of users assigned for this role. I'm giving here 001, the person, and I'm saving this record. Now this person assigned this new role. Now the person wants come to the Fury Launchpad and refresh the Fury Launchpad. It should add a new group to the Fury Launchpad for the user as Fury Training. Okay, the Fury Learning. Under the Fury Learnings, it has the display sales order. Once the person clicks on the display sales order, it can see the application we have created. The very basic application, if you remember, we have created this one. So this is the application displayed and it has been launched inside your Fury Launchpad of your BTP or your on-premise. So what we have done, a very simple thing, just to remember it, always on-premise system does quite a few more extra steps in compared to BTP. But remembering that whenever you are building an application from Business Application Studio, once you deploy the application under like from this Business Application Studio to ABAP repository, you'll be following the command called as deploy config and choose ABAP as the deployment configuration. Then it will ask you to give all the TR information, package information, application name and all. And once that is given properly, it will be deployed under AC80 as a BSP application. Then you should come to configure the application. You should open the Fury Launchpad Designer URL, and you should also open the Fury Launchpad URL. In the Fury Launchpad Designer URL, you should go and create a catalog. But before that, you create one more transport request for customizing tier. And once you get the customizing tier, then also create one more semantic object by going to the T code of semantic object. On then you create a semantic object and capture into a workbench tier. And then you should come here, create a catalog, create a group, and definitely don't forget to capture everything under the TR, customizing TR. So entire process for deployment, it is required two tier. One tier, the customizing tier, one tier is a workbench tier. Workbench tier helps you to capture the application object, and customizing tier helps you to capture the application configuration, query configuration object. Okay, now create a catalog, then add the catalog under the group. Inside the catalog, don't forget to give the target mapping. Inside the target mapping, you should definitely give the application URL and application your ID. That two things you can always find it out from the application BSP name. This is the tile configuration, and the target mapping comes here. Target mapping is the most important like configuration in this on-premise one. In this, you should keep the path properly and the ID of the application. That's it. Semantic object to be selected, whatever you have given. And then the role creation comes. In PFCG, you can create a new role and you can assign the role to the user. That's it actually. And don't forget to add the catalog and the group also under the role. Now, the same thing, whenever you will be doing it inside your BTP sub account, I'll come to the part where I left it. So, coming a flashback, like we have done the application deployed into BTP. Under the BTP, the application has been deployed. As I said, a quick flashback, the application, if it is not available, go to my channel manager, refresh my HTML5 apps, go to my content manager. If my application is not still available, go to Content Explorer, go inside the HTML5 apps, checkbox should be enabled, added to my content. It should automatically come to your content. Then click on this new button, and that's where here we have left. Now, in BTP, the process is much simpler actually in terms of assigning it. You need not to jump here and there. That's the only good thing about BTP. Here, catalog, group, role, everything under one single umbrella, which makes the thing much easier to manage it. If somebody is taking this responsibility, either you as a UI5 developer or a Fury developer or as a security person, you can manage everything entirely from this platform. If you ask me who generally hold this configuration, right now all the BTP developer used to manage all these things. As a BTP developer, you only will create the application in Business Application Studio. You only will be deploying the application to Business Application Studio. You only will configure the Fury Launchpad. You only will configure the role and assignment of the application. That's the job of a BTP developer. It is not involved in some companies. They will ask you, no, you don't have an option to create a new role here. This option will be grayed out for you. As they will not provide this access, they'll ask the security person to create a new role. Once you refresh it, that role will be available here. Okay. Now, the thing is, we have the application in front of us. The first thing is what? I'll be creating a catalog. The catalog name, I'm giving it display sales order. Now, what we learned there, once you have a catalog, under the catalog, one tile has to be added. Remember, in the on-premise, we have created a catalog. Once we created a catalog, Then I am adding multiple tiles, multiple applications. So similarly, one catalog can hold multiple apps. Same concept continued here as well. Click on this plus, this icon, search icon. Your application is available here. Add this. That's it. How you used to do it here? Go here and select it after this, all these things. But here, thing is much simpler. The application is available. Tag the application under the catalog. Save it. Now go back. Create a
Can you
new
show this
group.
path again? Sorry.
Yeah. Let me delete this one. Coming back. Click new catalog. Giving the name of the catalog. Display sales order. How will you assign it? Click on this. Automatically application is available. If the application is not coming, then where we have made some wrong configuration. The configuration wrong is if the application is not coming here in the search list, then you need to recheck your this step. This is not yet done configured properly. If you're not getting the application there, please again run this command under your business application studio. Once you run this, then again come build the application, then deploy the application. Don't forget this step. If you're thinking that I'll run that command, then automatically it will be updated. It won't be. Whatever the changes you are doing it, that has to be deployed, right? Before deploying, you need to build it, right? So mta.yml help you to build, mtar help you to deploy. Once deployed, don't forget to come to the channel manager and refresh. Why I'm telling you? Because this is the steps to follow properly. You won't be having any doubts then. It will not be having any sort of issues there. Otherwise, if you don't refresh, sometimes the HTML5 contents does not load properly. Okay. So if inside your content manager created the catalog, in this catalog, if the application is not coming, then there is some problem with your application where that FLP configurations are not done. That you can check it here also. As I told you, come here, visualization, this should not be there. If the configuration is not done, this should not be there and this should not be. Okay. Now come here back again, create a new group. I'm giving a group as sales and distribution. Okay. Now under the group, assign the application, assign. That's it. Save it, come back. So what we have created, step number 1, created a new catalog, assign the application under the catalog. Step number 2, come create a group, assign the application under the group. Now create a new role. Z role underscore AC. ID I'm also giving the same name, or I can give it like here, sales and role. Okay. And assigning the application. So all my applications should be there. So here you can always see, but by mistakenly I have given both the application the same name. So this is my basic app and this is my sales application, new application. So sales order. So I'll add it. But whenever you creating the application, please don't uh, give the default name. Give a proper name. Otherwise, you'll be facing difficulties like you know, again check hovering and just going to the application. But give it a proper name while creating the application. I have missed that. So that's what it is coming the by default name here. Okay. Now I have added this application, the sales order application, under this new role called sales and distribution role, and click on save. Now this role, the role I have created, the role it is a new role. The user who is using this might not be having this role, right? But there is a role, standard role available called as everyone. This everyone role, I'll edit it out. I'll delete this one, okay? I'll not keep anything. Everyone means whoever is coming to the launchpad, this everyone role should be given by default actually. You need not to modify anything. If you can add multiple applications under this, so you need not to manage any role. This is for all person role. But as I have not given the application under all, now if you come back to your Fury Launchpad site directory, you hit the site, technically you should not get any applications inside this. You're not getting it. Why? Because the role is not assigned to you. What is the role is not assigned to you? The role just now I have created, the set role underscore ST. How will you assign this role to the user? Come to the BTP, come under the roles section. Under the roles section, you should find out the new role, or you can come to the users also. Whatever way you would like to go, it can be okay. If you go to the roles also okay. If you go to the roles, search the role. Thread. What is the role name? Thread role underscore is thread role. Not came. Let me refresh the screen one more time. Now let me search it. It is part of the role collection. So this is my role collection for sales and distribution role. Once you go under the sales and distribution role, there go to the edit mode. In edit mode, you can add multiple users to it. What users to add? You give it. So by default, this is the user, and assign and save it. That means this user now has this role collection assigned. Now let me come here and refresh this site. Okay, still not coming here. 1 second. So the role has been assigned to this. Now let me go to the user section and we see like what are the roles that are available right now to the user. The role is available here. There is no specific role assigned to this. Uh, so this is my actual role collection. It's been generated. Okay, there is go to the so this is the SAP account everyone role which is available. There is no roles inside, but it's correct only. This is also correct, but let me open this one in a new window. 1 second. I have saved properly, I think. 1 second. I think the role is not yet properly given. Just give a moment. So this is my sales and distribution application. Edit. This is the app. Let me assign the same one under the everyone role and see, have a look at this coming or not. This one is sales app. Add it here. Save it. So this is the ID. See this? This is the role ID. Sub account everyone. I think this is what is already assigned to the person. The role collections are having under this. This is the role collection, and this also does not contain any role inside, which is correct only. So now coming back to our role also Z role underscore ST, which is also okay. Okay, does not have any role collections under that. It's okay. Go to the role collections. So first we'll check the everyone one. Inside this, there is no roles and no role user groups are available. Correct. Only one user added to it. That's it. Now let me find out our role. Role underscore ST. Same thing is correct only. Configuration point of view, I think both are correct only. Wait for refreshing it or what. Now for refreshing it, it should come, but it is coming only because of I have given into the everyone role might be. The application I'm trying to run, coming okay. So let me see what went wrong in this. Back to the icon size is getting bigger. Now somebody said me right what so why it is taken like this. I think it has actually taken this entire icon in a completely different way actually. It is 30 pixels. The icon is not loaded. So we have to make, sometimes you'll face some sort of problems in the launchpad one as because of but you might have not seen the same error on your while running the application locally, because the launchpad will be running under some cell, the U cell, and it will be applied some sort of other CSS top of it. Might be because of that it is impacted actually. So height you should give it, and the icon is not loaded, looks like. Let me copy this and try to The icon is not found from the pane. Just didn't take the icon. But initially it does load the icon, but let me see on the network. Icon.png does not load. This is the link of the icon. So sometimes the path, it looks like it's a path issue only. 1 minute. Let's do something. Modify this first, then we'll redeploy it. Then we'll check the role issue one more time. So this is our web app. Go to the CSS. Here we have given as the icon width. Keep the height as 60 pixel as well. And okay, let me at least see whether it is deployed properly or not. Then we'll just then change the content URL path of the icon. Now I'm building the YT like MT to YML file. Once it is built successfully, right clicking on it, the MTF file and deploy. Now the application has been deployed successfully. What I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to go to the display sales order and refresh this one. The icon. Second, has been not refreshed. Okay, so not yet refreshed. See, once you do that, channel manager refresh one more time. Now let me refresh. So remember this step actually. Whenever you deploy, don't miss out to update here. Otherwise, it will not impact on your query launch pad. So the site, like the height issue is gone now. So now let me check with the network images are loaded properly or not. It looks like icon.png, this one is not loaded. This one is not loaded. This one loaded fine. Let me copy this. So this is the URL is loaded fine. The path of this. So let me now highlight this one. Think the image folder where it is loaded. What you can do is to make it work. There is one way actually. Take a try. See, whenever you're running the application locally here in the BTP under the HTML platform, let me just have a look what is loaded in this. It is loaded with right, version of this. This is what is expected to load actually in the sales order number, images, and icon. This is trying to load in different reactions. Is trying to load. Is trying to load CP portal pages. This one is the correct one. How it is loaded actually. It is trying to load it from this. You can always download any sort of error log files from the site setting manager and paste it somewhere here in this section. Check whether this has been logged under any. It has been logged actually. The images icon does not found. The request to CP portal images icon .png complete with the status as for notebook cannot get the images from this. What are the things he has given? Correlation ID given, timestamp given, and error. 1 minute. So this is what they are. Actually, the issue is about the path. It is not taking it properly. It's just going through what the path it is trying to access. It is not doing that. It looks like some path actions I need to make it. I'll not waste much time here. I'll check that one, like why it is not taking the proper path. Looks like there is some small changes I need to do it in terms of the path. That's not coming properly. I'll check that, but I'll check and let you know guys. And yeah, so this is basically the difference. And I also check the role part. Why? But the thing is like it should come the roles properly because you have provided the role here in this role section, role collection sections provide properly. It should come. But let me try one more time. I've updated this one. I'll go to the settings side, content manager, everyone. I'll remove this one. Now content manager, sales and distribution role. I'll re-add the application. There are two applications I have added under the role. Back. Page. No, still having some problem, but should come. Let me update it one more. I'll check both actually. I think it looks like there is some small issues, but I think yeah, because that is the process. Whenever you'll be creating a new role, you'll be creating the role inside this my content and add that application under the role. Automatically, it should come here actually. Let me just check anything. Settings I need to check. Looks like the catalog itself is not coming inside this. It should be coming in this section. Yes, it is not coming. Okay, I'll check that as well. Looks like there is some sort of problem. Now, coming to back of this, so this is our site settings of the site. Like if you're coming here, you are coming to the site directory. In the site directory, there is an option called settings. The same settings will come here. You go to the edit here in this. So you can see like general access. This is the site name, the site URL, site created on so date. So it is having all the options available here. If you'd like to remove some sort of like options from this, you can also go and have a change on the settings itself. Like here, you see at the top section, the personalized option, theme section. The theme selection is if you require not to give all these options to the user, so the user won't be able to get any options here. The theme designer, those things. You can automatically control that one from the site settings itself. Okay. Now here you can select the languages at the time of your selection or logging in. Enterprise search, if you would like to enable it, it will enable the enterprise search. Recent and frequent activities, if you would like to enable it, it will be enabled for you. User adoption, SAP companion, those are the services, which is also common services for any sort of information related application. Then it also have edit the homepage option, shell header, if you'd like to give it, that also can give it. Find my apps option, show notification if you'd like to give it, you can give that. And if you save this out, now what you can see is there are some modifications on the screen level also. Let me refresh this. You would be able to see some more options enabled for you. The notification icon enabled, the search icon enabled, and again there are a few more things as added. Edit home page, they're also added. Frequently used recent activities also can be captured. As of now, I have not done anything, but if I would have uh, given the application under everyone, let me add it. Just try to access something. Don't forget to edit this. edit and add that. Now I'll refresh the screen one more time. So this is the sales order. I'll go inside this. Now what will I do is, if I have clicked any of the application, if I come inside, as the icon is coming and going off, might because of some reason actually the path is got changed. Now frequently used, the recent activities, you can see the application just now have access, it will be logged under this. And like about is all about the UI5 version it is basically supporting. In your launchpad is supported with this one. The theme is this one. Okay. And the version of the application is this. So this is the application has been like clicked on. This is the application component ID. All this information you can get it anytime from the about. Theme manager. Theme manager, it will help you to choose any of the different themes is available. There's a concept called launch theme designer. In this launch theme designer is a section where you can play around with your application's theme. So what you can do is you can create a new theme for your application. You can see there are different type of themes are available. You can select any of the color any of the standard theme actually it is having. Evening horizon is this, high contrast theme is this the quartz light is this one quartz dark is this one. So up to your choice, which one you can take as a reference. Here you can have a further more information about this one, how it will look. All this information you can go through and you can see the few more other themes also. If this is the older version, this is the latest version. So let me go to the SAP Quash Dark reference new theme. So once I go there, what you can see here is we can apply any sort of custom theme top of the Fury Launchpad, where you can come here. The look and feel be like something like this. If you'd like to add a new logo of the company, you can also go and find out some logos. You can go and find out. Seeing something. Click on OK. So Zapier logo has been added, and I'm not changing anything here. What you can do is you can change the brand color, base color. You can change it, modified as per your convenience. You can change each and every individual color, like the standard CSS is there, right? Whenever you go for any sort of application, there will be a standard CSS applied to that UI control. Like accept means it's a green color, reject means the red color, warning means this color. These are the primary semantic colors. If you'd like to change that, you can change that as well. You can also modify and the sale header color. If you'd like to change it to, this is the main sale, right? This one, if you'd like to change to a different color, up to your choices. Favorite icon you can give it. You can give your cell interactive color, background color of this. Okay, the background entire cell navigation a background color been given this one. That you can also modify. I'll change any of the icon, any of the color. You can have a look of. Okay, this is what it will change. I mean, you can play around with this how it like to. Like if you feel like to modify some of the colors, that's completely up to you. Take your choice. I would like to give it there. Okay. So now you can see the sale canvas color background. You'd like to give background images for the entire sale canvas. You can give that background images also. In terms of like if you would like to take a high contrast background image, you can also go and modify to a background image. Otherwise, you can, would like to give as example, I'm giving selecting this color. See this? The background will be automatically changed. Now, again, I'm just giving some random dull color just to show you. You should come with a proper theme of that. Now, that's it. There are so many options for every controls. You can able to add different CSS. So once you have all those things, come to the theme section and save and publish. You can give it Zapier theme. And publish this now. Once you publish this theme, it would be available for the selection for the users as a theme designer. And anytime you can able to apply this theme on your Fiori Launchpad. This is also an interesting one, like where you can play around with your different color combinations of your standard Fiori theming, and you can apply for your customer specific customer branding. It will take some time to get this process built actually. Again, it comes to the choice of the customer. If they're interested, you can go ahead and show this opportunity and these functions to them. If they're not okay, don't give it. And one more point, like as a developer, you should know one more thing, like using different sort of CSS on inside your application. It will create not, it will not give a uniform experience for the users whenever they'll be using this application. Always a like better decision to apply the theme designer and provide all the theme layer on the application, like on the UI controls layer. So then what will happen? All the applications will be having a similar look and feel. You need not to write CSS again and again in each application. You are handling via theme, it will be much efficiently handled. So that will be always an advice for the UI developers whenever it will be coming to any sort of new application development with a theme designer. So let me see whether the new theme published or not. So I'll go to theme manager. Zapier Coach Doc is available right now. I'll set as a default one. I'm applying to this right now. It might look something very dull, but yeah, this is how it looks actually, as I have given the colors like this one. So up to you again, like what color you would like to choose it, and based on that your tiles, and you can anytime can go to theme manager and modify the combination of color. It will be automatically updated. This is also quite an interesting feature in cloud actually, where in the on-premise system, if you would like to go a theme designer, again you can go to a theme designer code UI5 slash UI2 I think slash theme underscore designer. Then you should go inside the theme designer and create a theme designer like this one. See this. This is the T code. You have to run this T code on your landscape of on-premise slash and sorry. It will open you. I think it is not been activated. Okay, I think the program is not yet activated. But again, yeah, if you click on this, it will take you to the theme designer, and there you need to again the same way how you have designed the theme, exactly same site it will come. You can choose the basic theme and do it, and then theme is shaped and built and published. Once it is published, Then again, it will be available for the users to select on the Fury Launchpad. That's how it is. So here you can launch it from the site configuration. There you need to launch it separately by using the T code. That is the basic difference. Okay. Now coming back to the space and page concept. See this. Page and space concept is a new added concept on the S4HANA landscape, where like everyone was already familiar about now your group and catalog, right? I just explained about the group and catalog. Now, page and space is also similar to that. Like it is not having a major differences. So this is your Fury Launchpad, right? Now, what we are assuming this one? This one previously was a group. Under the group, we used to have so many things, but now these guys are giving a new concept called space. A space is nothing but they're saying space is consist of pages. Now, why first of all they came up with this concept? I'll tell you the concept, like why they have came up with this. If you come to the Fury Launchpad, like our Fury Launchpad, yeah, coming back. Now, if you see here, this is one tile. Sorry, this is one your. Let me log in on. So now, if you see here, like we are having different groups, and each groups has multiple applications or multiple tiles configured, right? You see here, this is one group. This group is having this many. This is the tile, one tile. This tile, this group is having multiple applications. Again, there are having so many other groups, right? Master data management, all these things are there. Now, what they face the difficulties is they're saying, I don't have a space to like segregate few more stuffs in an organized manner. Like how I am having, as an example, it's a sales and distribution. Inside the sales and distributions, I want to manage my contracts separately. I want to manage my invoices separately. I want to club some other things separately, like how generally we used to do a bookmark. Under a bookmark, some pages will be there. Under the pages, some of the site you will be having it. Similar concept because they wanted to make it more customized because when it comes to S4 HANA, there are so many applications that are going to be dealt with. And in that case, if you're having this normally group and tile concept, no, under this group, all the tiles will be coming here. I don't have any section to segregate this tile under some umbrella. Now that is what they are going to fit into in here. Now, if you see here, coming to the space concept, space consists of pages. Okay, like it can be also understood by the groups concept. Okay, now the page consists of single or multiple section. Now see the color of the space is nothing but analytics is the space. Now the page is contents of multiple sections. Now if you see here, inside this analytics, this is the page section, the green color. It has multiple section. KPI design one section, query design one more section. So it is not like that one group having only one or a few more catalogs here. It is a section wise it is devised actually. Now my invoices or invoice related application, contract related invoices, applications, or I can plan for my, like if I want to redesign for my other things also, I can able to plan for HR one module entirely, one space I have given. Under the HR, I'll be having payment related something, employment related something, banking related something. Those things will be coming as a different sections. Now, under a section would be having a one application. That is a new concept. Space, then the page, and it can be multiple page also. You getting my point? Not only one, it will be multiple pages also. One more page would be having multiple sections. And again, one section should be multiple applications. That's how the concept goes. Like this space under pages, pages under sections, sections under tiles or applications. One more way, I'll just going to show you. This. Let me open this. So it is the concept of this. So this is my space, this is my pages, and this is my sections, and this is my catalog. Now the business role would be applied over the spaces and the catalogs. Now whatever the pages inside the space, what are the sections inside the page, whatever the tiles inside the sections to automatically combine to it. Now the look and feel wise, it will be look like this. So one space can be having multiple one page, one actually space should be having multiple pages like this: overview page, journal like journal entries page, periodic activities page. Under that, we'll be having different sections and applications. So it is trying to see what is the move is. The move behind this is to make the Fury Launchpad much flexible to the market standard. Now the Fury Launchpad is looks like very rigid actually in terms of the user experience, isn't it? Now, if you go on different websites, it's a good look and feel websites. It'll be having tabs, sub tabs. You can navigate from sub tabs to here and there. So those things are not configured, not configurable in this Fury Launchpad version that we have right. So to overcome that one, they are providing an option where you can configure this page and space. So I think that is not enabled in this platform, this system actually. But how we can do it? There is two applications, standard applications available called as the Manage Launchpad Space, Manage Launchpad Page. This is the like application ID. It's available over the Fury app library. Now, if you go here, the Fury app library, and if you just activate those two applications, you'll be having the option where you can modify the page and space. There's a document I have. I'll be sharing that link with all of you. You can just go through that is showing all the configuration step by steps where you need to, what are the steps to be followed, what is the concept of page and space, and how it will be enabled, and how you can manage this. Those things will be available. If we go here, yeah.
Can I? SAP providing one more the Fury portal. On portal, so many tiles will come and will use. And now this is a page and concept. What is scenario to using for? Because in portal, so many tiles and so many things are in one page. I have used earlier my project, but now I'm looking nobody using the portal.
Mhm.
I think portal, SAP
Yeah,
Fury portal.
you're talking about SAP Fury Portal service
Yes,
on the BTP.
yeah.
Oh, I'll tell
Which
you. See that yeah, there is a very basic difference between the portal and the work zone. The basic difference is portal is a service which was available on the new sub account. Okay, I'll just show you SAP Discovery Center. If you go inside this, that was one of the service was entitled to SAP new sub account, and this work zone is a new one which has been added to the Cloud Foundry, but the base, but like the concept are same, but it is having a bit different way of managing it. Like if you have seen portal service, so we're talking about this one, right? Cloud portal service.
Yeah, portal. Yeah, portal service.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I mean, on the SAPs over the Launchpad and the portal, this one actually, if you see here, I just open up the Launchpad also here. It's basically an enhancement of that, but they have just going to give the name under. They're going to promote WorkZone actually as a service, and that's what they have given. It's a Launchpad site. Uh, they have given the name, but let me just show you the. There is something called in between came as a Launchpad service, but they have finally given a name as WorkZone actually. So this is the name which should be ASAP is expecting to be like follow, but the conceptually both are same. Like here, if you see whatever the possibilities of creating applications and configuring applications in portal, WorkZone does the same one. Somewhere I have also seen it is written the Launchpad service is nothing but the portal service itself, which is available right now. I think does this portal service still available in the SAP Cloud Foundry? Not sure, but let me check one. Previously, it used to be there.
Yeah, previous year I have used, but
Correct.
now, yeah.
They have modified actually. So let me just check. I think it is not there. Might be.
Yeah, SAP bringing so many things and
Yeah, they've
new
removed
every year.
it. Yeah, actually correct. The thing is the portal was there previously. You are exactly correct. The portal they have modified the name into Launchpad. I think I've seen some documents over there. They have officially also integrated SAP Cloud Service versus Launchpad. It is all about both the same, uh, but they have modified the name actually. But previously there is one more service available, this portal and Launchpad service. Now both used to perform the same thing, but they have kept it in a separately actually. So this is the Launchpad. So they are saying like central entry point for all of your apps for different like business areas. It's for HANA system, enterprise, cloud, on-premise.
Yeah, this is a SAP
Yeah,
portal.
yeah. So the same one, enterprise portal. It was having the name, and now this Launchpad service become renamed to WorkZone Launchpad site. Not wrong. What is the name they have given? 1 minute. They have given as WorkZone and Launchpad service. I think. Hmm. So what they have given here is build WorkZone and standard edition of this one, and you just go here. I think they have given somewhere. Document was there where they mentioned it. It is an enhancement version of the SAP Launchpad portal service.
Okay.
But that is a modification only, yeah.
Mhm.
But somebody, if they have used Neo sub account, in the Neo sub account, there was something called the Launchpad like portal also. In that, the look and feel was completely different. If somebody is still using it, they might have already know the look and feel of the site management of site manager is completely different in that. But and again, the Neo, I think they are not promoting much, but Cloud Foundry you should know. But Cloud Foundry, this concept make it much simpler actually. It doesn't have so many things involved. The few things only: the content side, content manager, and this the application like configuration with the roles and all. That's the only important thing. And the good thing is they have combined the theme designer also inside this, so you can also play with the themes and apply the theme whatever you would like. Yeah, agreed to the point actually, because they are changing, modifying names here and there, clubbing so many things into single stuff. Those those migrations are going on actually in the cloud, and SAP has said clearly that as is the cloud, you will get every month some sort of small changes or some small upgradations and migrations also. So there are so many roadmaps are planned, so they will be evolving it actually. That's the plan.
Yeah, Rahul. I am noticing. I am noticed in SAP
Hmm.
before 5-6 year back, no, not bringing new technology in SAP. But after that, I'm looking so many things per year, every year bringing the new technology.
Yeah,
Previously, not happening this.
you're correct actually. Yeah, this not used to happen. At least not used to happen this much space actually. The frequency was much less actually in terms of modifying or changing something. Once they jump into cloud, the cloud was also stable for 1 or 2 years completely when they have introduced this Web ID and this new platform. Once they have introduced this cloud platform, this cloud foundry like model, in that I think they're modifying and adding so many different services also. And see, there are so many addition games who are not new to who are new to this. SAP recently came up with this SAP AppGyver. Why they have taken AppGyver? AppGyver is basically nothing but it's a different company from France. From it is a French-based company. They have acquired that company because they were lagging one platform for a like drag and drop and some sort of a low code no code platform. So they have initially taken Mendix as a partner to them, but Mendix was very costly and people are not using that. So they thought like we are losing customers, we need to have some tool. They have acquired this company AppGyver. They have modified the name to SAP Build App Automation. SAP was lagging, some chatbot was not there in their bag. So what they have planned, they have purchased one company called Recast.ai. That's also a French company, and they have modified the name to SAP Conversational AI. So there are so many things in the last couple of years they have modified and tried so many solutions. SAP mobile services, SAP MDK, SAP mobile cards. Mobile cards was not successful. Mobile MDK also, some of the clients are using, some of the clients are not using due to cost factor and the rigid development process. Now they are giving it to this SAP build apps. But now coming to a point of SAP, as per my discussion with SAP, what I understood is Business Application Studio is one of the products they have launched it, and they are not planning to deprecate this product upcoming 5 to 6 years because there is no plan for decommission because they will be adding some more new features to it, but they'll not decommission it. Coming to the other part of it, SAP Build Process Automation is one of the service provided by SAP, which is also having a very good plan actually on the upgradation of that, and because they have migrated business rules, workflow, okay, and they have migrated your build apps like the AppGyver clubbed into a single product called SAP Build Process Automation. Now they are going to add a new AI tool top of it, like the Chat GPT layer, and they'll be definitely giving some new name of that and coming up with that. So, so the plans are there, but again, there is no plan to remove that. So if you're investing time into these two services, definitely it won't be wasting of your time. That's the last, I mean, understanding what I had with the ACP workshops we have recently. And again, like ABAP on cloud, those CDAs, those things definitely would be taking like it will be again evolving. The CAP concept will be evolving. Anyway, your PIPO, those things also would be a part of that. Your complete integration and to build a complete integration shoot. So those things also would be there. Actually, it will be also having a good future.
Yeah, Rahul, I have another question. In every project, we have a team front end and back end. Okay, I'm working as a UI front end, but what I'm learning in back end also, but no opportunity for the as a full stack. I'm looking, but in SAP is there any option for the full stack because now in every project we have separate team now.
Yeah, at least the options in the sense you're talking about to learn to become a full stack developer. Any options to be followed, or like, or you're talking about if I become a full stack developer, what will be I'll be having demand in the market or not? What exactly? That is interesting.
No, because now every project the we have separate team.
Correct.
Then if suppose I am joining as a full stack, then
Huh.
he will ask what is a front end or yeah back end. Okay.
Hmm.
If I tell him in front end, then he will assign the front end team.
Hey, but no. I don't think so. See, that depends actually. If you are become a full stack developer, uh,
Ah,
if you are become a full stack developer, but it's a really great thing. First of all, you should be happy for that. And the second thing, when it comes to your project, I'll tell you one thing: the project management has been planned such some certain criteria actually, because whenever they'll be planning for some sort of billings or some sort of their project planning, they cannot consider one resource who will be doing for two jobs actually. I'm talking about a big project, but there are some
yeah,
companies
this is
who
my
are very
my
happy.
this is my core point, which I
Yeah,
am to highlight.
yeah. So see, because they always wanted to see the my one resource. They'll ask you, tell me in our project. I know you good in both. I can utilize you as a resource for two. I am okay, but I need to show two resources on the billing point of view that I can gain the proper like invoices from my client. That's a very basic rule of project management. And the second thing, the other side of it, if you think of, there are some companies who taken the project kind of a fixed base, like fixed cost project. It's not a time and money concept, not a TNM based concept. Like TNM based concept means, let's say I'm hiring you in my company, okay, and I'm asking you to work, and like how many days you'll be working to complete the project, and I'll be paying the amount to your company as an invoice. Now, let's say at the time your company will definitely ask me what requirement you have, sir. Let's say if I'm telling you like I need some Fury help, so you can be utilized as a Fury resource. Similar way, the sometimes I'm giving a project to your company. Your company is running the project with a TNM based project, like based on the time it is taking, then the manpower cost would be consumed. Now that's one type of model we have. There's one more type called as a fixed cost project, where your company has taken the project from me with, let's say, 1 billion USD project for a 5 years of contract and 5 years of support. Now, at that time, what they will do it, they will be in a hurry, or let's say, if I make it a very simple one, I need to complete your company has to complete a project within 30 days, and I have given a billing of 25 lakhs rupees for the entire project. Now, your company will try to push as much as possible to complete within the time. So he might also give me opportunity to do. You take an application, do from end to end everything. I don't care. Like I don't want to involve any other person. You do it. It depends upon the opportunity it comes. It depends upon the environment of your work. I mean, if they're flexible to provide you, then you are okay, you are good. But if you are not, you are in a stringent scenario where you're having like more resources, and then you are asked to choose one particular platform which one to work. Then again, it depends upon you actually. It depends actually. As per
Yeah,
my experiences, is I have seen these two scenarios. I have seen my resources, the full stack developer, always come into this question. I'm learning one, I'm forgetting other things due to the lack of
yeah,
opportunity.
same thing happening with us.
But I'll rather say one thing. Uh, you can do by your own way, but I'll rather also tell there's some interesting things also happening over BTP also having their own databases, PostgreSDB. Those things also spend time and try to become a full stack developer along with all BTP skills and everything.
Yeah,
Then it will be great actually. It will be a good skill set for your.
yeah, yes.
Rahul, I have one thing. Rahul, this now display sales order.
Hmm,
This is you assigned to the everyone's role, right?
correct, if you want.
Yeah. Okay, Rahul, just you didn't refresh your page, right? Can you just click on home, the drop down thing?
Sure. Hmm.
Okay.
Should come,
Um,
no?
okay. No, what I did now, can you just go to that BTP? I just tried to create the role from
Hmm.
the what you call the entitlement SAP build work zone. I did
Okay.
it using your ID. So now I
Hmm.
am able to see whether I don't know whether I did it something correct.
Okay, let me check it. Wait. Okay, let me go to my content manager.
Not here. What I did in the trial account. Can you just go to the trial account?
Okay, I'll refresh the
And
page.
yeah.
Mhm.
And here that click on the sub account name. Click on the sub account, and then we will see the entitlement, right? So, okay, click on that instance and subscriptions. Yeah, here SAP build work zone is there, no? That on the right hand side, the arrow mark, there is something manage role was there. Click
Oh,
here.
wow.
So what I did here, I came
You
here,
added this?
I found your that role collection. I found it.
Okay, you added that?
I added from here. So I found the role collection. Then inside the role, when I say click on create role, then it says which role collection I have to use. Then I added your role collection. Can you remove that dot? I think there is a dot. Okay.
One second. Added or what? Adding it.
No, I already added. You should able to see it.
Unit training,
So
this one you're saying? No, no.
not here, not
Oh,
here. In the when you click on manage role only, it was visible.
let me put there.
Manage roles. Okay. Go to overview. Go to overview. Okay. Just now okay, once again, I just open the screen. I just noticed an account. Okay, manage. Okay, maybe under users, check under users role collection. You might see that role collection ZD. Right.
That, so let's
Yeah,
see.
see, I added the role under this role collection. This role.
Okay, as a token exchange. Okay, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, let me see now. Let me go there, back. I'll remove the apps from here. To edit.
But the way I created role was like under SAP build works on subscription, click manage roles. Then it was asking which template to use. Then I selected the template which you created here, the Z role SD.
Correct, okay. Okay, let me just see now. Let me just refresh this one. Works. Let us know. Can try with the other option is available. Token exchange is one of the option. The other option. This one you have added, right? Token
Yes, correct.
exchange.
Yeah.
Already added to the rule collection. No?
I think we can add one more also, I believe, because on this configure role, it was asking which account, it was asking which template I have to use. I saw that. Yeah, here select role collection, the third step. You see.
I've given the token exchange. I'll give you the mobile admin now. That is not required.
Yeah, here we are
As
able
for
to
this role. Okay, set the role collections. If we go to the That's it. So let's see. It should be having two selection while entering the file. Now let's come here. Set it on the time. There is something we're missing. I'll check that.
Okay.
Looks like some configurations I need to do. I'll check that.
Okay.
Some attribute mapping. Okay. So I think somebody was having some issues, no? While configuring, I told I will check it in the class. So please just share your screen. I would like to see what exactly they're missing. Who was facing the issue? Rohit was facing the issue, no?
And myself, Rahul, Ragini.
Oh, hi, Can you just share your screen, no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'll stop my sharing now. Yeah.
Rahul, one quick question. This spaces and pages, like you will, as a part of this training, you will show it how to set it up in the system, or like it will be on the overview only.
I thought I didn't plan for this one, but I'm having a document. Let me share of all of you. It is having a clear, proper understanding of things. If you're not having anything, then I'll try to manage sometimes and we'll try to show you. So just go for that one. Yeah.
Okay, just share the document, because
Right.
my actually my client is they have done with S4HANA. Anyway, the implementation team has done that part, but I'm just trying to understand, like, what could be the major difference in terms of configurations.
Yeah. See, I'm just pasting one link. Okay, one link. Just go through that. This guy has explained very well all the configurations starting from first to end. And if you're still having any doubt, you let me know. I'll try to spend some time and show you.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Rahul. Thanks.
And you can do the same configuration by yourself also in our current system 2020. If you would like to enable it, you can do that. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Ragini, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay. So like I see, I have downloaded the cloud connector. Okay. Initially when I downloaded it was 2.15.2, but someone again this shared this MSI file. Okay. Actually, as per the SAP BTP setup, okay, as per this document, it was the version of the cloud connector of 2.15.1. So then after I downloaded it from one of our WhatsApp group, okay, then I try to install. Okay, so it says like this, and then port. Okay, here when I am browsing it, okay, the challenge is here. Okay, program files Java. And do I need to select this one, or how is it like? What is the path?
Yes, select that. Yeah,
This
that's
one.
okay. No. First one. This one. Click on OK.
Okay. If I click on OK,
some prompt up, it will come like an error. Somebody I think got that error.
so is it? Where is the prompt?
From invalid JDK.
Invalid JDK. But in the file also it shows the same. Still okay. But if I click on OK, did you notice?
No.
Rajani.
It don't work.
Yes, this is Ashok. I faced the same issue. Actually, issue was with the environment variables. Please check if you set out your environment variable correctly.
Yeah, but I think set it up.
I think Ashok can guide us actually. Ashok, if it fixed, is it for you?
Yeah, I
So
redid
see,
the environment variables.
Are you able to see here? Environment variables, Java home. Java home.
1 second, I'm opening mine.
Seems to be environment variables are correct. Ragini, so
apart from Java home, there is another thing I forgot. 1 second, I'm checking. Path, I think, right? Some path.
I just followed this document, whatever they shared in this, like in the WhatsApp group.
It's correct, I think, but that issue was might not be there in the WhatsApp group document actually, right?
Yeah, in the
Because
document it's not covered.
right, it's not there because this was unexpected error that we got it, and it was not there actually in the document. We got it only for Ashok actually, and I think somehow he has fixed it. So I think let's take his opinion on it.
So now, like,
1 second, I think he's also checking. Just go to the environmental variable.
okay.
I think we'll check the path as he said.
See, in the environmental variables, see the path is like JDK 1.80211. Okay, so like here, what
Yeah,
we need to select
Java
here.
home is okay, but check the path variable.
There's a path. No, come down. Down. There's a path. Yes.
Yes.
Go to edit.
Okay.
We need to add something,
Here,
Ashok, here.
yes, you need to add
There is a
percentage
new.
Java home percentage. Add a new one. New.
Can you
Go
just
to new.
can you just paste it, Ashok, one? Yeah, that one.
Yes.
So you can
Okay, what do I need to type?
with
Percentage.
percentage.
Okay.
Uppercase Java underscore home.
Can you talk a little louder?
Yeah,
Uppercase Java
I'll
home.
just paste it here. I think Java underscore home percentage.
Slash bin. Slash bin.
So slash yeah. One. Percentage Java underscore home slash bin. Sorry, yeah. Let me know, Ashok, is this correct?
Other slash. I used other slash.
Okay.
Okay, let it
Java
be.
underscore home.
Okay.
No, it's not correct. It's not correct.
Slash
I
bin.
think slash
Oh,
bin.
that's
So
good. Okay.
the backslash you give it.
Okay. Is this the correct slash, or do I need to give the other one?
Other one.
Other
Okay.
one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
No,
Try
check.
now.
So check
No,
it whether it's correct.
no percentage at the end.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Let's try now. If doesn't work, we'll do the same path for system variable. But let's try with this now.
Yeah. Click on OK now.
Yeah, Rahul,
No.
can I?
Yeah.
I'll cancel and go with the.
No, you need to go back one step. Can you come back?
No, that's fine. It won't take like it's just two screens.
Yeah, now it will come. Oh no. So
Go to
let's
browser.
give the
Program files, Java and SAP JVM8.
no, actually
JDK.
You ask me to give the path as JDK.
yeah, let's give the system variable path also.
Go to the environment variable one more time. In that system variable it should be there.
Okay.
Bottom one. In the bottom section, there will be path. Last but one. Yeah, here go to edit. Here also do the same thing. No percentage at the end.
Oh, no percentage at the end.
Yeah.
Shall I browse now or go back and come again?
Let's close the system properties window also. Let's say okay.
I think it's fine.
Say okay. Yeah. Can you go back and do again? And don't give this one. If everything is okay, actually the path should be all already.
Automatically come.
Yeah. Instead of
Okay.
C colon,
I,
it should be the correct one.
I went back. Now shall I go further? No.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is not coming. Actually, here instead of C colon, you should get that JDK.
Yeah, even I don't understand why it is not
Just
getting.
one
But if
thing.
I'm
Just
click
just one thing.
browsing, it was like taking, but but that is not selected also.
Yeah,
You do
let's.
one thing. Go to your environmental variable one more time. Like is this applied properly? No, I think that's applied properly. No. Go to the first path and just edit it one more time. Java home. This is correct
Okay,
only. Okay. Click on
this is
OK.
correct.
This also go one more time. Path. Java one. Yeah. Seems to be fine. Okay. Click on OK. Fine. Do one thing. Let's try one more time from the scratch. Let's just
From exe. Let's come from
yeah.
exe. Yeah, now it will come. No, not this one. Sorry. No, not coming.
It happened. The problem.
Not coming.
Shall we just compare the versions? The versions is same, no? You also having 2.15? Ashok?
Yeah, that is the version that has been indicated in the document, BTP document.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, in the cloud connector now, the recent version is 1.15.2. This
Yeah.
is 2.
That's
Initially,
okay.
I was trying to install. I was getting this error, so I thought, okay, I posted in the group, and they said like, try to install this file.
Okay, okay. Paths are correct.
Sorry.
Just do one thing. Just go to your directory where the JTK has been installed. Go there. Go to the C drive. Files. Now in this, this is our JTK. This is 2.1. Okay. Can you just I can't take control. No?
What do you want me to?
I wanted to have a control to check few things, but I think looks like I can't be able to take a control. Okay. Go to your just go to search option in Windows, and I would like to see like how is it having any multiple Java installed into this or not? Like just search for uninstall control panel.
Sorry.
Just search for control panel. Yeah. Go inside this. Inside this, left and last one, uninstall a program. Last, yeah. 1 second.
This is the new laptop. Actually, I just bought for this installation. Prior one is not working, so I started setting up.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So I think Java 8 updated. Java ST, that's okay. Fine only. Also still fine. Okay. So we have only one Java install. Now just again search, go to the search and type cmd command.
We check the version. You want to check the version?
Yeah. just type Java -version 1.8.0251, which is okay. Okay. Now go to one more time the control panel where the you have opened the uninstalled program. No, it's already open mode. Yeah, I want to see anything. That's close. Fine. Now go to your environmental variable one more time.
How can I check my system is 64-bit where compatible or 32-bit compatible?
That you can search. Go to the search again.
Okay.
Just type
Winware.
as just type it my PC or PC something. PC. Yeah, right click on this. No.
Oh,
Go there one more time. Right click on this. The downside properties last year. So it should be 64-bit
64
only.
bit.
Yeah.
This was one
So
doubt for me. And
now
what do you...
now you go to the environmental variable one more time. Get it. One second. Let me compare with some of the settings.
And I could not able to proceed also. I thought of proceeding further like that only because since I have chosen, even though it's not showing there, but still I could not able to proceed.
In the system variable path, there are two Java paths. Can you open the Java path, second one from the bottom? Bottom.
This
In
one.
bottom window, system variables,
Okay, under system variables, okay.
last one.
Okay, this one.
No, on your window, go up all the way, scroll up. Yeah. Now you see the path, the one above the selected one. Yeah, open that, edit.
So we went last time the same.
Yeah, here the first one, what is that first one, Rahul? Is that correct?
C program files, common files, Oracle, Java path.
I'm not sure what is that, because I don't have.
It should be program files, Java something.
Let me also check on
Like I just got one doubt in the C folder. Can you just open the C folder? Like since it's a 64-bit system, you should able to see program files x64 folder. Click program files. Are you able to see program files open that one? The x86. Oh, that is for 32-bit, right? But in my system, I am able to see program files x86. Okay, x86. Inside you have Java, right?
Yeah, inside Java update is also there. I just followed the same path, whatever is mentioned in the system variables.
So what is inside the Java update? Just go inside.
.exe files.
Can you install the JDM once again against this folder and then try?
Means under this folder.
Program x86 Java.
Okay.
JDM, like JVM or Java Virtual Machine, as per the steps we have to install some Java, right?
Yeah, but I already installed. Then if
But
you want
you
me to...
install under program files. That's why I'm just thinking, if you install it against x86.
Okay, then if that is the case, can I just move the files path, file folder, or else how is it like? Or do I need to uninstall
But
and
install
reinstall?
it. Install. Don't move. Install it. Like how
Then
you
I
did
have
it.
to uninstall existing one, right? I have to uninstall the existing one, right?
Install existing one. I think you are installing in different folder. Just give a try. If it is not working, then you can uninstall.
Okay.
And Rahul, I did JRE 361 version.
This one, see, JDK
Okay,
one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, proceed. Is it stuck because of any pop-up?
Yeah, I got a pop-up. I said yes.
You are in the different screen.
The version of the JDK is already installed. It is
Okay.
giving me pop-up. Please uninstall JDK and run this installation again to reinstall.
Okay, then better uninstall and then give a try.
Uninstall both of them, or how is it like?
JDK. See, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Uninstalling this one also.
Okay.
SC development kit.
Okay. No, oh no, change.
Oh, sorry. What do I need to do?
You are installing the same folder, program files.
Oh shit. Oh, there it shows the developmental tools, right? It doesn't show any path.
No, in the bottom it was showing C program files, Java it was showing.
Yeah, even if program files folder, it should not be an issue. Mine is 64-bit, mine installed in program files.
Okay, in my case it was under x86 folder. So I think.
But it should not make any issue actually. I think if that also.
And even in my system, I don't have Java home environment variable. Still, like for me, it's working. So that's why I was just thinking, put it in this folder, it might click.
So destination folder, it says C program files Java. Can we change now also if you want?
Okay, just give a try. Let's see, huh?
Sorry, do I need to proceed or what?
No, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Okay.
C program files. C, yeah, x86. Select x86.
And
Java.
common files.
You have Java?
Yeah, under the common files, I think Java was.
No, it should not be count file.
Under the common files, Oracle, it was showing.
No. It should be on the main.
Yeah. But why it is under Oracle actually, or it is downloaded like this?
No, just check whether you have a Java under program files, directly under program files.
Go and see. Yeah, better. Give it here.
Select. Yeah, select that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But you wanted in x86, right?
It's already there in x86, right?
No, in x86 it is under Oracle we have.
No. When she's selected, I can see the file.
Yes, but under x86, under common files, under After command
Oracle,
files,
yeah.
Oracle, Java.
Okay, can you just cancel this one? Just cancel this thing and go to
Okay, you want me to change or?
no. I just want to make sure like it is there under x86, the Java folder for you. It looks like it is already there, the Java
It is
folder
the
and all the files.
but no, that is
No.
under like program files, not
And
86.
under x86, it's not there.
Okay, but we saw Java, right? Java folder.
We
That-
saw Java, but that is under Oracle folder.
That is
Common
under
files.
program files.
Yeah. Java,
Okay,
yeah.
common files. Okay, and
No,
No,
under
not this one.
program Java is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
under program files, Java is there.
Okay, it's already it looks like it's already there, right, for you.
It is
Yeah.
there actually. Yeah, it is there. So I think but okay, I
Okay.
think let us choose
Okay,
this.
okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
and then continue. Let's see. But the next option is not coming. So it means it is uninstalled not properly. Otherwise, it is
Just
already.
click on cancel button once. Is it allowing to cancel or not? Just check it.
No, I
At the
have to
top.
close. That's it.
Yeah, close it. Close it. Yeah. Okay. I think we close this also. Okay, just go to the go to your control. This one control panel uninstall folder and see refresh it one more time. That one and see what exactly. There's a top refresh. Yeah. Correct. I think just uninstall this Java SD kit also. Now once you uninstall it, now let's then go back to your program files in Java and see whether that file is still exists or not.
Okay.
Go to your files. See it right? Yeah. Java inside. Okay. JVM is there. Okay. JDK is not there. Okay, fine. Now let's go to the one that you have downloaded. It
You
won't be
want?
there. Yeah,
It doesn't need it. You don't need it. Okay.
I think program files. I think so. That will
So
make
now
more
what
sense
is
here.
our target? Is it the program files or program files 830?
We'll go with the program files only because Java is by default there only available. So we should focus that. So JDK, yeah, let's try to install it. But guys, just can you guys confirm the like Ashok or like do we have JRE also there inside your Java folder?
See
Yes,
here.
GRE also there.
See install to see program files Java JDK 1.8.
But
Is it okay?
yeah, go ahead. But then both of you having this JRE inside that.
Yes.
Yes.
But let me see for her it is. Because for me also I see the JRE is by default available.
Rahul, you can stop recording.
Yeah, I'll stop the recording.
Okay.
One second.